So here I am, guys. I've actually reached Platinum 4, and I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't that hard. I've actually quit this game for a whole year, actually, a year or two. So when I started rank again, I started out as a bronze one. But as you can see here, I've managed to climb for Platinum 4 in just about uh 40 games. This video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how I do things, how I play things. And I ain't perfect, okay? Truth be told, I ain't perfect, but there are just things that I believe that I do better. In this exact video, I will be showing you why confidence actually plays a big part in your games. It's all about that playing outside the games that helps you gain leverage. In just about 40 games, I started at bronze 1, landed to platinum 4. I mean, I actually do believe that I actually deserve a rank higher than platinum 4 because I really just am like that. Y'all see my previous videos, man, the way I play. Or maybe just platinum 3. I don't know. But I'm going to be showing y'all. Watch this, man.
Like the very instruments that I use when I play the game, and most of the time it does really help me get a win. And I'm about to share it to you. Wait, that's not part of the fucking content, bro. That is mother.
So you may ask, how is confidence going to play a big part in every game? Well, first of all, the very way for us to easily understand what is confidence is it is a internal state of trust or belief in oneself or pretty much on others, being able to do so without any shadow of doubt. That is pretty much the easiest way we can understand the word confidence. For example, on this particular match, I'm up against a Platinum 1 player, and normally other players would get pressured, especially that they will believe, or at least a thought of that they are playing up against a higher caliber of an opponent pressures them. And this type of negativity can actually be your downfall. So, like, best do to avoid it. Well, you may ask as well, aside from masteries and ranks, what are the other things that can throw you up your confidence or overall just pressure you more as you play? Well, first is that when you're actually playing with players that just zones you, you know, you can't blame them, to be honest. They're just being smart. But one thing you can do is pull a proxy yourself or hope that you'd actually get a gank from your jungler. That is a 100% success. And second is that when your opponent just keeps talking, like he's some fucking documentator. Like, was that even a fucking word? I don't really fucking know, but all you gotta do in that situation is just mute that piece of shit of a fucking rat. Yeah, pretty much it. And third, well, when your team themselves just play like shit, can't do nothing much, but I don't know, just pray and hope, whatever, something like that. So we just talk about what could drain your confidence, but of course, we would also talk about what could increase it. So number one is pretty much just have a homie with you. Believe me, it is for better communications, and just sometimes all we need is to just not feel alone. And during tough times, actually, when you lost, it's the burden that you carry all by yourself, even to the next game. And that's just how it feels, when you play by yourself. So if you can grab a homie to play with you, then do so. That's just pretty much it. And for the second is when you know how the opponent's champions work. I mean, you may ask, how come it's the opponent's champions that I need to know how to work and not mine? Because the thing is, if you know how your opponent would move, then you'd pretty much just be able to predict it. You'd be able to predict it. You'd know how he moves, then that would pretty much just gives you the much more advantage because you'd get to be more creative, or at least you'd be forced to be creative with the very champion that you are using. You'd actually know how to use your champions against the opponent's champion, and that's it. But as for the communication, if you can have a homie with you, just pretty much form a better communication with your teammates. You just sometimes have to know, or you just let them know the shots that you are calling and hope that they cooperate.